Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss double titration. As the name indicates, double titration. So there is two indicators and there is two bases, the mixture of bases. What we will do is we will titrate a mixture of bases like sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate against an acid, hydrochloric acid. So there is two stages in double titration. In one stage, we use one indicator, that is phenolphthalein. So first indicator to be used will be phenolphthalein in first stage. While in second stage, we will use another indicator, that is methyl orange. So in double titration, we have a mixture of bases like sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate. We will titrate this mixture of bases against an hydrochloric acid in two stages. In first stage, where the indicator will be phenolphthalein. So in first stage, reaction will be like this. Sodium hydroxide, the basic, like the very simple reaction, neutralization reaction, sodium hydroxide will be reacted with hydrochloric acid and you will get NaCl plus H2O. While the second reaction, sodium carbonate, which is another base of the mixture, it will react with HCl. Guys, what will form? You will write carbon dioxide. But remember here, sodium chloride will produce and sodium hydrogen carbonate will produce. Then we will move to second stage, where indicator is methyl orange. So in second stage, this sodium hydrogen carbonate will react with HCl and you will get NaCl plus carbon dioxide and water. So these are the two stages. Now at the bottom of this slide, I'm going to mention two important points. That is the crux of the calculation of double titration. So the first point is second titer. So what is second titer? Remember, second titer means the volume of hydrochloric acid. Titer means the liquid that is present in the burette. So second titer means volume of HCl that has been used in the second stage. Second titer gives moles of sodium hydrogen carbonate. And here you can see sodium hydrogen carbonate is with sodium carbonate, this is 1:1. So second titer, which is the second titer means hydrochloric acid used in the second stage. Again, listen, second titer means volume of hydrochloric acid used in the second stage. So second titer gives us moles of sodium hydrogen carbonate that in return will give us moles of sodium carbonate. So once we have the moles of sodium carbonate, then we will be able to find concentration, because you know this formula, concentration is equals to moles upon volume. So if you have the moles of sodium carbonate, if you have the volume of this solution, then you will find concentration. The other point which I'm going to mention is moles of sodium hydroxide is equals to, very important point, note it down. This is moles of HCl in first titer, in moles of HCl in first titer. Keep in mind, moles of HCl in first titer minus moles of sodium carbonate. So second titer means volume of HCl, or you can say moles of HCl in second stage. So note down the last 2 points. That is really important. That really help you to do calculation. Now we will do a calculation question. So this is the question. And in this question, guys, a solution contain both sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate. Here the volume of this mixture I'm mentioning 25 cm cube. 20 centimeter of this it is basically 25, not 20 centimeter, my bad. It is 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter of this solution needed 14.40 cm cube of zero point 0.7 moles hydrochloric acid to decolorize phenolphthalein. So that is talking about first stage, where indicated is phenolphthalein. After adding a few drops of methylorine. So now we are talking about second stage. A further 4.50 cm cube of the acid was needed to intern. So calculate concentration of sodium hydroxide and concentration of sodium carbonate. So I will calculate first concentration of sodium carbonate. You guys, now concentration is equals to moles upon volume. So I need moles of sodium carbonate. So I need moles of sodium carbonate. And I now in second stage, like this is, we're talking about second stage, the volume of HCl will help me to find moles of sodium carbonate. So what is the volume of HCl? This is 4.50. So volume of HCl is 4.50 cm cube, and concentration of HCl given in the question is 0.7 moles per dm cube. So can I find moles of HCl? Yes, I can. So moles of HCl is concentration times volume. Concentration is 0.7. Volume, I must need to convert 4.50 into dm cube. That would be then 4.5 to 10 raised to power minus 3. So what? 4.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 times 0.7. So 3.15 into 10 raised to power minus 3 is the moles of HCl. Guys, now in second stage, that was the equation. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is reacting with HCl. So this is 1:1. So it means HCl ratio sodium hydrogen carbonate. As this is 1:1, so if HCl is 3.15 into 10 raised to power minus 3, you can say sodium hydrogen carbonate must be the same. And you guys see sodium hydrogen carbonate versus sodium carbonate ratio in the first stage. Here you can see this to this. This is 1:1 again. So this is 1:1. So if sodium hydrogen carbonate is 3.15 into minus 3, then sodium carbonate must be 3.15 into 10 raised to power minus 3. So now you have the moles of sodium carbonate. You can find concentration, because concentration is equals to moles divided by volume. Volume is 25 cm cube. 25 divided by 1000. You must need to convert it into dm cube. So when you solve this, you will find concentration. Clear? The second thing, we have to calculate concentration of sodium hydroxide. So concentration of sodium hydroxide. For this, remember, as we have discussed here, we need moles of HCl in the first item minus moles of sodium carbonate. So first find moles of HCl in first title means first stage. First stage, you can see this is the volume, this is the concentration. So moles is equals to concentration times volume. Concentration is 0.7, volume is 14.40 divided by 1000. That would give me 0.0144. So when I multiply with this 0.7, I will be getting 0.01008. So this is the moles of HCl. Now I will now to find moles of sodium hydroxide. What I will do is I will subtract this moles of HCl. Like I will write this moles of HCl and minus moles of sodium carbonate. That is 3.15 into 10 to the power minus 3. So when I will do this, Then what I will getting is 6.93 into 10 raised to power minus 3 moles. Oh guys, now I have moles of sodium hydroxide. So concentration is equals to moles upon volume. Mole 6.93 times 10 raised to power minus 3. Volume is 0.025. So that will help me to find concentration. So this is how we find concentration of sodium hydroxide and concentration of sodium carbonate in the double titration. So if you guys would recommend, then I will make another video. And right now I'm gonna stop it. I would say do share this video with your classmates. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy.